Hey guys, I'm just getting the prompt to give out a gentle reminder about a few things. Um, if you come across teachings, advice, whatever you want to label it, from anybody, from someone who isn't all that well known to somebody who's world renowned, doesn't matter. First of all, if it doesn't feel right for you, then it doesn't feel right for you. If it does feel right for you, great. I just wanted to clarify a few things that I know are true when it comes to certain things. Um, I've come across teachings about certain things when it comes to letting go of attachment, desire, ego. Um, and a few of them I okay, I'm asking for help with my words. So saying just start with the first one that's at the top of my head, the top of my mind that's surfaced most right now. So for example, you know, don't indulge in the desire. Or those who hang on, give me a second. Okay, so for an example, basically one thing that is talked about is reframing the mind, which is a lot of what I talk about doing, which is, facing your stuff, embracing it, giving away thought and feeling, sitting with a place of truth. What some out there teach that you're supposed to do, that there's two ways of doing this. One is to completely just stop indulging in the desire completely. Just don't do it. And rather focus on purifying yourself. Sorry, ego judgment, eye roll, I know. And another is doing it, but doing it consciously and with the intention of getting rid of the desire completely, which is more along the lines of what I talk about with the way it's said. It's like there's a judgment to it, and it's like you have to get rid of the desire, you have to do it, you have to do it. You gotta fully embrace it. You have to. I have completely surpassed the first point. That whole notion of just don't indulge in the desire. All that is resistance and avoidance. Especially if you're in a place of you really want to indulge in this, then fucking indulge in it. It doesn't matter. What matters is the mental cleanup, because this is where all of the external is deriving from. So, is desire, attachment part of ego? Yes. Is it something that we are to learn to surpass and melt away? Yes. But are we to judge it? No. Are we to avoid, distract ourselves from, resist, push down our desires? Absolutely not. All that does is increase the desire. Even if it looks on some level like you have surpassed that because you've pushed it down and you don't need it anymore, well, unless you've gotten to the mental cleanup on it, there's still something within inside yourself you're going to be clinging to, because you haven't actually got to the root of the problem. Because it doesn't matter about doing any of the physical work if you're not going within and doing the mental cleanup on it. There's also people who teach about saying mantras, especially if you utilize mantras in different languages. And you have to say it, you have to pronounce it the correct way. And if you don't, you're not doing it right. That's complete and utter bullshit. You don't have to say the word right, and it doesn't have to be said in certain ways. And it doesn't have to be said in certain times. It doesn't have to be said in certain places. It doesn't matter if it's said out loud or inside yourself. It doesn't fucking matter. What matters is the intention behind what you're saying and doing. That's what matters. Same with yoga positions. It doesn't matter if you're not exactly sitting correctly. It doesn't fucking matter. It's the intention behind the movement and behind the action. Well, action, movement, same thing. You know what I mean? Same with this whole thing. You got to eat certain food to purify your body. Bullshit. Do I play with the illusion that food and other stuff externally affects me and my body? Absolutely. I'm not about to go and eat freaking fast food 3 times a day every day because I play with the illusion of that's not healthy for me. I'm playing with the illusion of my body can gain weight. I know I've gained weight over the past 4 years since my life first blew up on me with my awakening process. But I also know that it's a reflection of work I need to do with inside myself. And my preview point when I first hit my awakening, I wasn't focusing in on exercise and what food I need to eat in order to be spiritual and awaken and start ascending. I started working on myself, and I naturally started craving just fish, rice, and veggies. I didn't have the desire for anything else. It just melted away on its own. And easy natural prompts, just get up and go for at least a 20-minute to half-hour walk 4 times a day every day. I lost 60 pounds in a year without even trying. Zero effort, and I have struggled with my weight my entire life. Well, Tally, you've gained weight, so clearly that didn't actually do any. No, again, it was a preview point of what's to come. It was showing me what's actually here and how easy it can actually be. I was at a point where I was literally hovering above my body, but not because I was, not feeling good and blah, 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 blah. I was in such a good space. I was going for a walk. It was sunny out. I was so happy, in such a good place. I knew that this was my personal playground. I'm one with God, all of this stuff. And I was hovering above my body. It was so cool. It was a preview of what's to come, how easy it actually can be. But then I had work that I actually needed to get doing. So I was like, okay, here's the preview. Now let's get to work. And that stuff is actually starting to come back online for me. It's a little slower, but it is starting to come back online. And it's only a bit slower because it's taken work to get there. And I'm playing with the illusion of it takes layers, and it takes one now by one now. So with all that being said, when it comes to food, food is energy, and it's one with you. There is no different energy and different frequencies. We play with the illusion that we do play with the illusion that there's different frequencies, but the truth is there is literally only one frequency, and that is of God, source, love. So remember, the external, again, it actually does not affect us. That whole thing of you got to eat certain foods in order to be spiritual and awaken and ascend, and you got to do this, that's bullshit. Because if that was actually true, I wouldn't be where I am right now with what I've brought online. And again, I know it's difficult right now for you guys to necessarily physically see that there is stuff I've been bringing online and changes that I've been making, because I can't necessarily physically show you right now. All I can do is tell you and sit with my knowing that what I'm talking about is true, regardless of what my external made up others think, because I know this stuff is real and true. So all I can do is share that with you guys. And as others, my made up others, decide to work on this stuff, they too will see it. And I've slowly had people in my life tell me, oh, I see this. Oh, this works. The stuff that I've had people tell me that they experience, and how they've taken stuff that I've told them about and how they've helped other people with their stuff. And it's really cool. But circling back to what I was just saying, so relax about the food stuff, guys. It's not, we don't have to be doing anything. Just fucking be. And then get to work on the mental cleanup if we're bothered by something. Being aware, being present, be fully present in each now, no matter what you're doing. Being aware of the intention behind what you're saying and doing. Being aware of your thoughts and feelings, and getting to work on the mental cleanup when you become aware of the fact that you're playing with a thought or feeling that isn't coming from truth, that's coming from ego, illusion, shadow, from coming from your own made up false evidence appearing real programming. Because that's what we are projecting out, is what we're clinging to within ourselves. Belief in that stuff, or anchoring onto knowing of what truth is. So what's some of the base truth that we know? Everything is energy. Everything is one energy. Everything is one. Everything is God's source, which is love, the conscious energy of pure, unconditional, unrestricted, non-judgmental, open, shared, equal love within compassionate neutrality. The external is the internal projected outward. Those are human words to explain it. And words are something also we surpass because we don't actually utilize word or thought. It's not needed. It's a part of the illusion tools that we utilize to play with illusion of duality and separation. Not saying it's wrong or bad, just saying what it is. So if you're coming across teachings or people saying that spirit is telling us that we need to be doing this, this, and this in certain ways, or we're not going to be able to ascend properly, or in order to get to where we actually are, we got to do this and we got to do that, and you got to make sure you're transmuting. And that's just it. Again, that whole thing of you need to transmute negative energies. What negative energy? There is no negative energy. We play pretend with negative energy. Absolutely, we play pretend with that. And it can look and feel very real. But within truth, is there actually negative energy? No. And to call anything negative is to call yourself negative. Because there is nothing outside yourself. There is no separate energy from you. So yeah, it's just really, really, really important that if you're coming across teachings from anybody, no matter what they're saying, first of all, like I said, do what feels right for you. Always, always do what feels right for you. And it's the number one thing to really be doing with everything. Honestly, and my nose is getting stroked right now. They're stroking the bridge of my nose. If you want to practice seeing energy, they're more stroking it right in here. Which is also physical confirmation on what I'm receiving. So thank you. So it's really, really, really important with everything. What we really need to be doing. What's need? What's really important is, again, like I said, do what feels right for you. That being said, what's super important is fully embracing, feeling, and honoring exactly where you're at in each now. No matter what it is that you're thinking and feeling, no matter the desire that's surfacing, embrace it. Fucking embrace it. Do not resist it. Do not try to run from it. Do not try to distract yourself from it. Do not try to push it down. And if it feels right for you to indulge in that desire, indulge in it. You want to eat a piece of that fucking cake, eat a piece of that fucking cake, man. Enjoy yourself. This is right now my nose is getting like booped. So thank you. More physical confirmation on what I'm saying. So thank you. Be in a place of childlike wonder and awe. You're playing with the physical. Have fun with it. Enjoy it. That being said, with everything, just be mindful, be present, Like I said, fully embrace it, be fully present, and be aware of what your intentions are behind all of your actions and behind all of your words. Be aware of the thoughts and the feelings that you have in each now. And if you notice that they're coming from a place of ego, shadow, illusion, untruth, false evidence appearing real, then get to work on the mental cleanup. In other words, like I've said many times, name one emotion, one base thought that goes with it. Do a visual where you're surrendering it to spirit in some way. Then sit with truth and repeat as much as you need to. If you need to go back to the same feeling and do another thought that goes along with it, then do so. And again, do it as many times as you need. That's what's important, because that is getting to the root of these loops of illusion and actually working on it. So just chill, man. Just chill. We don't need to take all these things so seriously. You don't have to be saying things certain ways, and you have to be eating certain things certain ways, and you have to be following these routines certain ways, and you got to be working on yourself during these certain times, and you got to be doing things on these certain dates. Let it go. That's all part of the illusion of limitation as well. Let it go. 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 And actually, hang on a second. Okay, so I want to read a post I made. My stomach keeps tickling my stomach. I'm sorry. Fuck. Which again, I appreciate though, because as much as it's like, oh, I know it's like, it's just lots of, again, physical confirmation on what I'm saying and the messages that these are messages that spirit, source, our loved ones, energy, our self, our true self, whatever you want to label it, is this quote unquote wanting. Again, they're not in a place of want, but the confirmation of, yes, talk about this. So I wrote this, and I know I did share this on my posts on here as well, but I wrote, it does this to you. They do that to you. What is it that is not you? What is they that is not you? For there is nothing outside of you. The external? Yeah, exactly. Fucking tickling my stomach. Exactly. That's spirit approval, spirit agreeing. There is nothing outside of you. The external is your own made up playground. From your own organs to the band-aid you see lying on the street, on the sidewalk rather. Street, sidewalk, same shit, different pile. You are that quote unquote other. Your leg is the same as your arm, is the same as your blood, is the same as your lungs. Until you choose to define with ego, then through believing your made-up definition, you give it illusioned ego power that isn't even real. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Detach, detach, detach. You are the body, yet you are not the body. You are the external, yet you are not the external. How can that be so? The paradox of truth will play pretend with illusion. I am not here doing this, yet I am make-believing it all, therefore it is all me. Yet it's only truly me when it's loving. One energy, one unified consciousness. I am you and you are me, and me is us and them and we. Yet I am home now. I never left. I never separated. I am not me. I am not I. I am beyond the words and the definitions. Zoom out, out, out. Remember and unlimit yourself by remembering you were never limited in the first place. You're just choosing to play pretend with illusion of limitation. Nothing external has power over you, as your external is your own projected hologram. Nothing external has power over you because there is nothing external. You cannot be drained. You cannot be separate from what you truly are. You can only pretend to be. All is source, God, love, and that can never be broken. And then I had shared this quote, which I think I shared in the last video I made. It's from Be Here Now, the book Be Here Now. When you have quieted your mind enough, and I think it's Ram Dass, not think Ram Dass. When you have quieted your mind enough and transcend your ego enough, you can hear how it really is. So, when you're with a candle flame, you are the candle flame. And when you're with another being's mind, you are the other being's mind. When there's a task to do, you are the task. The mindless quality of total involvement that only comes when the ego is quiet and there is no attachment. It is only when you reside quietly in your own heart that you become thy of total light, quote unquote, unbearable, compassion, and infinite power. So, and again, two other quotes from the book. I am without form, without limit, beyond space, beyond time. I am in everything. Everything is me. I am the bliss, the universe. Everything am I. Ram Tirtha. And then there's writing happening. Maybe that's hard for you to understand. I am here, but I am not here. I am writing, but I am not writing. Inside of me in the cave, in the heart cave, is a mantra going on that reminds me who I really am over and over again. In this inner place, I am. So, again, there is literally nothing outside of yourself. It's all you making it up. And unless it's loving, it isn't real. So all that external stuff, you got to do all this, do all these physical things, and all this physical stuff can affect you this way and that way, and all that stuff. That's actually not truth. Do we play pretend like it can and does? Yes. Do I play pretend like it can and does? Yes. That being said, that's what's important, is getting to work on the mental cleanup and watching what the intentions are behind the actions and the words. Because that's how we're making it all up. And even then, those are human words to explain and describe the indescribable. And I say all of this with full acknowledgement of I don't fully get what this is and how it works. I do know it's all love. I do know it's all one. I do know it's all happening for our highest good. I do know that unless it's loving, it isn't real. All is God's source. Like, there is those base truth knowledges that I know are real and true, and those are good human words to explain it. That being said, I still I often get hits of, I do get the illusion of feeling scared, because I do get into a space of I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know what this is, where I'm at. Like, I don't know how the hell to get out of this. I don't know how to stop playing pretend. And then I make myself stop and breathe and chill. And I remind myself the truths that I just explained. Everything is love. Everything is God's source. It's okay. I signed up for all of this. I'm just playing pretend. I'm home now. And I just turn to spirit, source, and I just say, guide me, show me. And I focus in on love, spirit, source, because that's all I can do. All I can do, all anyone can do, all I can do is just be fully present, be in gratitude, embrace each now as it is, do my mental cleanup, and focus on truth. And that's it. That's it. What else is there? What else can I do? That there is nothing else I can do. Going with that natural flow is, like I said, being in that, in the present moment, in each now. So, I'm getting that urge to get up and go do this or go do that or go eat this or go eat that. Okay, go with it. Yes. So that, absolutely all that. I'm just saying this whole thing of, so we've got that level where we're in the natural flow and we do things as we need to on the external. Absolutely. That being said, though, just navigating through, acknowledging everything external is my made up stuff. And, how do I get to this point where I stop playing pretend and I get myself out of this? Well, that's just it. Embracing the fact that I am playing in this, and then focusing on each now, embracing it, being present, doing the mental cleanup, being in gratitude, being in surrender, being in a place of faith and trust, focusing on truth. That's all we can do. Because it's our personal playground that we're make believing, and that's what spirit, source, our true self is here for, is to help us navigate, not just through it, because so many people are focused on helping us navigate through. They're here to help us navigate through, but also out of it. That's why spirit, source, is not here to indulge in conspiracy theories and this person outside of yourself needs to be doing this, so go tell them that. If someone's coming to you asking for help and advice, then that's a thing. But then again, it's also important to recognize that whatever you're seeing within themselves is something that within whatever you're seeing in that other is something that's within yourself, because that other's a character you made up and is asking energy to play. So can spirit come through and it's okay, so spirit understands that all this looks and feels real. That being said, spirit doesn't indulge in illusion. Can we receive stuff that looks like it's from spirit that proves illusion, or that gives us personal information, or can talk about our illusioned history and like how things actually went down? Well, yeah, but that's still just ego speaking, looking like spirit. Is really, we're not here to keep indulging in the illusion, embracing it fully, but also learning to let it go and surpass it. Embrace it and be with it in each now. Enjoy it while we're playing with it. We're also learning to surpass it. That's the point of this. Play with it and embrace and experience ourselves through the illusion of separation and duality. But then also remember what this is and come out of playing pretend and be what we truly are. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to end this now. I feel like I'm rambling a little bit now, so I'm going to stop. And again, I hope someone finds this helpful. And as always, these are reminders for myself. And yeah. All right. I think that's everything. All right. Thanks, you guys, for everything. I love you all very much. And as always,